hold this one, Lee, and I'll take one of these ones as well. What we're doing here, we're just taking 2 rods out at a time, so Liam will swing one of the rods out to me and I'll put the other rod out in the boat. It just halves your time while you're out in the water, it saves you battery. You can do this when it's not windy and that, and just using hand signals, and so Liam can loosen off or tighten up when I get over the spot, and you just simply lower the lead down. Dunk it down a bit, you can feel, you just get it right in behind the weed bed. I've took a H-block out in the boat with me, so I'll go and find the next spot. The spot was only about 4 or 5 rod lengths to the left hand side, so I've chucked the H-block in here, but it looks like it hasn't unravelled, so I'm going to have to go back and get it. When you're putting these H-blocks in, if you've got a lot of weed, it's best to get the H-block down, like drop it down in the weed, so then the line's not anywhere in any of the holes off the H-block and the fish don't get spooked by it. And then finding your spots is a simple case of it's about 7 to 8 foot, so you just get a 7 to 8 foot of length down to your lead and just lower it down into the hole. I can see where the weed is, so I'm just donking it down. I like to fish not on the hard gravel, I like to fish on silty spots, not thick silt, but when you're getting a little bit of a donk and the lead's sticking on the bottom. So just manoeuvre yourself into place, and then you can start lifting the lead up and down and just feeling around the hole. Seeing if you're picking any. You can see that I can see the rig, so I'm seeing and feeling if I'm picking any weed up or anything, and just feel around the hole. Bring in the lead as close as you can to the near side of the weed bed, like that, and just get it in close. You feel the lead just go a bit soft, so it's when it drops down, so you know it's in the weed, and just slacken the line off and run it, so you've got a nice line lay into the weed near side to where you're fishing. Then you don't have any line in the hole whatsoever, and the fish won't spook off it. Just manoeuvre around. Bring the line back across towards me. And then just put some bait in. I'm not putting too much bait in, it's the first day, so the spot could change through the week. The silt?
Yeah. Got from
when I felt dunk and then soft, and then it just left the lead there, and then loads of like black silk come floating up right next to the weed. Oh lad, paused.
Smiling. Watch out the way there, you're in the shadow on it.
It's little big Bobby.
So have you got a shadow on them? How have you got that? Yeah.
Look at the stone.
Hello there. Fish safety.
Yeah, Liam's got a bird.
Big bad bunny.
Where's it though?
Go round the front. Take it round.
Well done, Liam. Do us a favour.
Quite your own.
My phone's on the floor over there somewhere. I'll stamp on it.
Yeah, what's the alarm? Come here. Let's go. And then push the boat out the way over there. Go ahead.
Got it.
Fins. Go ahead.
Oh, it's a bonnet. Another lump, isn't it? A lot deeper, isn't it? It's got belly on it, like.
massive unit, that thing, innit?
What are you doing? Oh, is it you could
$18mm hardened hooker. Chalk nana, pop up, 15mm. And I had these sharpened before I come by one of my mates, the Viper size 4 curved. And I've got about 9-10 inches of stiff, 20-pound stiff end trap. And a Viper lead clip, and just a, if you can see there, just a little bit of Viper's rubber. It's like it's a quick link rubber. Just put a bit of that on, the lead just pops straight off. That's what I was doing in the business. It's just a straightforward blowback rig. Just had a big piece of putty on there, just to help the hook go in the fish's mouth like that. It just weights it down. We're leaving them out for 2 days, so we want it stiff so it resets itself every time. We've had 4 so far. Banging them out. Oh, that's the rig. That's how I have it. Deadly. 4-ounce gripper. Drop it in weed. Putty just helps it. A Viper putty. It says Northern Banks, but full of shit.
What a day, eh? Every time we make rigs.
Every time we sit here and start making rigs, rods rip off. I put brand new socks on every morning, like that. And there's 1 pair caned already, and then the same as yesterday, put a brand new pair on, and these ones hopefully get splattered in a minute and end up soaking wet. That's what happened yesterday, and this has just gone off now. As you know, when we come to France, we do it a team thing. Fish a piece, fish a piece.
It's the way forward though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gotta be. Teamwork.
I'll show you what we're doing with baits. I've been doing a bucket every night, washing them out, so that when we put them in they look like they've been in there for a few days. Choc nana, 15s, 10s, Apex 12 millers, 15 millers, you know, all different sizes. Fish just that, I ain't got a bloody clue. grass over with us. English grass, you can't. French grass is crap, isn't it? Look at English grass. It looks plastic. Is that good? The ants have been having parties on it.
They're having a party in my bivvy and all, aren't they? They've invaded me.
After the bumbleberry lad.
That's it.
That's where we've been having them out there. And that red marker in the middle. Yellow ones don't fucking nap all. It's a big dark silt over. And it's got a few tunnels going into it, so it's bait down the tunnels. Like little runs. I'd fought 3 fish out. I don't know. That's what I caught a fish out of last time I was on it. She does. This line up now. It's full of weed. There's loads of weed floating on the surface and it just traps your lines. Just clean it off so you go to bed. Fish takes it. You've got weed all over your line. Got a monster of a storm coming tomorrow, so we're going to get all the rods done today. And a lot of more bait than we haven't put out, and we're going to leave them for 2 days till the last day, Friday. I'll be going out tomorrow in that storm. Swing boat round. This life jacket stinks. Right, we're here on Pascale Lake. Done 4 days now. What was that? Liam's getting attacked by bugs as usual.
Was trying to eat a dragonfly, lad. Now it's coming after me.
Kill it.
Nearly had it. Nearly had it, lad.
Yeah, we've done 4 days so far. Been a good week so far. From last time I come here with Paul, Liam's brother. Fished the same pegs, middles, one down. Brought the families with us. Got the kids and everyone. They're staying in the lodges. I think there was a fella called Carp Bangers on here not long ago, and he had a drone up, and the holes that I found last time were very productive. Didn't know whether they'd be here this time, so watched his nice one, Carp Banger. Watched his video. Had his drone up, seen the holes that I fished in last time. I knew they were still here, like, so made a note of that. Went on to a video that I made when I come here last. Watched every peg and the way the lines were going, and made a note in a book of all the tree lines, so that when we got here on Saturday, we could fish get straight to the spots, get the markers out without messing about looking for new spots, and like everyone always does, they're looking for spots and that. So there's a little bit of a plan. Got straight out on the spots, put the markers out. Got the rigs made, brought over with us, what was it? 5 key of 12mm shock niners.
10 key of 15s, wasn't it?
Yeah, 10 key of 15 shock niners and 30 kilos of Apex 15mm
12s.
and 12s. The last time I come on here, we had a good do on them. Like we fished Robin Lake and fished Charlie Lake last year on the same bait.
I think we had about 30 fish out of Robin, didn't we?
Yeah, I think
between
it was 40 odd, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 40 odd, and then we went on to Charlie's. We had 25 between us. We've come on here, me and Liam, and we fished for a fish apiece. So we put 4 rods each out, and whoever had the first fish, then it was their go. Like the other person's go after that, and then they're on. We've kept it that way. So my first fish, I had a 30, and then
I struck gold.
Bitty bad boy.
Struck Goncourt gold. Got a £60 common.
Yeah, we left the rods out for 2 days. We had that first one on the first night, so it's nice to have one on the first night, and you're not blanking and that. And then down to get Liam one. So I found this hole about 40 yards out. It wasn't one of the ones that I fished last time, but it was nice. Just a bit of gravel silt. It was only a small hole, and it had a nice weed bed in front of it that I could fish just over, bring the lines back towards me so I don't have any line in the hole at all. But then just bait round the edge of it and left it in for 2 days. Left all the rods in for 2 days. That morning Liam's the rod ripped off.
Sat making a few rigs, weren't we?
Sat making rigs, and the rod absolutely tore off.
Bit of a scramble to start with.
Went out in the boat, kept him calm, and that was telling him, Liam, don't look into the water. You don't want to see what it is, because I could see looking in that it was massive. So I kept Liam looking up at me, and I just kept talking him through it. He had one glimpse. at the fish.
And my heart was in my mouth, mate.
Don't panic, lad. Don't panic.
Did not want to lose that one.
No. So then,
just as he slipped it in the net, we had a little party on the boat out there, didn't we?
Yeah, well, just before. It's about 20-minute battle, 15-minute battle, and then boom, in. I could only just get it in because it was a massive, long common. You'll see the pictures on the video. It's awesome. Couldn't believe it. I was a bit gutted actually, like, because
yeah, I know.
as you do. But I was made up for him. He's in the 60s club with me now. He had a 67 out of here last year, like, so I've had my big fish out of here. I would like one of them commons, like. So then, we get out, pitch is done, blah de blah. Goes back, starts making rigs. 10 minutes later, bang! Another rod goes off. Excuse me about that. Don't know who the fuck it is. Yeah, 10 minutes later, making rigs again, bang, one of the middle rods goes off, and went out, whatever, all the family here and everyone's down. It was brilliant, like having everyone here, the babe, me little... Just turn this off. My daughter, my little daughter, she's only 2, she watches what's it called, Little Kingdom, and there's a fish on there that keeps eating everyone's boat called Big Bad Barry. She keeps coming down like, oh, we caught Big Bad Barry, I want Big Bad Barry. This one that I had was Little Bad Barry, it was only £40, like, so that's what she was calling it, Little Bad Barry. I think it went a bit slow then, didn't it?
Yeah, we don't think we had anything for the rest of the day. Kept the rods in again, 2 days, reset them ones, kept them ones back in. I think we did all the rods then, didn't we? In the afternoon?
Yeah, we did every single rod.
Yeah, I think we did all the rods again, and then...
We brought them in and went to town, didn't we? And then we come back and we didn't even end up... Everyone had a barbecue up there and we ended up missing it and everything, like, and never had no food. We were up and had a sweaty sausage. That's all that was left for us, so we had to put a pizza in the oven and have a pizza that night, like. Wasn't very happy, like, you know what I mean? He could have saved us something in our asses, but that's the way it goes, isn't it? But then
we had a quiet night, and then morning we sat down, started making rigs again, and lo and behold,
bang bang,
rods started peeling off again.
Yeah, two rods went off, and we had a 30 and a 40, and then down to our left hand side here, we've been using a stalking rod down in the corner, because when you fish a piece, one of these have got nothing to do, so I've been going down there at 6 o'clock every morning and found fish fizzing in the corner. Put a little lead in, silty as anything, so went down pre-baiting it. I haven't had nothing out the corner, but because I was going down there so early and watching, there was a spot about 30 yards out, and it was just fizzing up, and I mean boiling up every day. So I just left it that day, put a bit of bait in on the spot, and went back the day after, and it was fizzing on the same spot again. The bailiff had been, and he told me the 2 days before the fish had been holding up in that corner the week before and the week before that. I wish he'd have told me at the start. The kids keep coming over and I'm telling them to go away because we're videoing. Because we probably would have put some rods down there. That we've had some down there, but not far
right in there,
not far enough, no. So 2 days ago we made a thing. We're going to stick one rod down there. So I went down and through visual of a little hole in the margin down here and the trees on the far side on a little peg. I made a visual of where it was. I didn't want to drop no markers in or nothing. I didn't want to put no lines in there to spook them out, so just keep them in there. So just kept baiting in there, and then we took this one rod down and I just dumped it down and looked for the fizzing. I knew there was no weed down there because it was just plugging every time and fizzing was coming up and it was no weed on the lead, so I just dropped it there. And that night it ripped off and Liam had a 40 out of there.
Yeah, a little bit of a mental moment, wasn't there? Where it was
I was running around like carpet bangers and
I was already out in the boat.
He was already out in the boat. So this alarm had squealed off. So I come running out and I was like, Liam, the rod's squealing off. I looked at his door and his door was open. So I'm running around thinking, where is he? Thought he'd gone to the toilet, so I'm like, Liam, he goes, I'm out in the boat. I was like, what the fuck? And he's caught the other line with the boat because we had a rod over to the side not far away, and he's caught that and it's around his head and his neck and everything. I'm like, have you got the fish in the boat? And he's like, no, I haven't. I'm like, all right, calm down. I don't know. So we're both on different wavelengths. Like,
it was just early morning and it was just like not on the same page at all, was we?
Yeah.
It was eventful.
Yeah, but yeah, no,
we got it
sorted it out, and we redone both them rods, put them both down there. We had both down there last night. We had 2 rods down there about 3 rod lengths apart, and just mowed bait up. Went up there last night. They were in there crashing all last night. Absolutely smashing out. We had one take on one of the rods. I ran out. It was about 2 o'clock in the morning, and it was all just gone slack. So I just tightened it up a bit, there was nothing. And then went back to bed, 4 o'clock in the morning, rod rips off again. It comes running out, we're running around looking for the life jackets and that, and I'm shouting Liam, and Liam's like, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. Mungoed. So the time it took, by the time we got to the rod was just slackened off, and I think we'd been done. Like the lead was still on, the 4-ounce gripper was still on, but when I brought it in this morning, the baits were gone and everything had gone down there, and it was still
bashing out over there.
Oh yeah. I think Dennis has got one down there.
Yeah, he has.
Poor Dennis on the far side is blank and making, he had worked his arse off this week.
He deserves one tonight, I'll be honest.
He's lost one, and then he got done by the birds last night, and
he found it tough on him, like, but
yeah.
I do hope he has one tonight. Shaun's up in 60s.
Yeah, Shaun's at a 45.
Yeah, that was a common as well.
He had it the first morning of the trip, and then he's had nothing since. There's been fish crashing in there, but I think they're just because the start of the week was 38 degrees. It was 36 the first day, 37, 38, and then it was unbearable. You literally couldn't stay out. We had to go and lie in. We brought a pool with us, a 10-foot pool, and you had to go and lie in there every day. Just go and put the rods out, come back dripping with sweat, and then just go up, dive in the pool, freshen yourself up, come back down, and it was horrible, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit too humid, like, but we had a bad thunderstorm the other day, didn't we?
Yeah, I think the fish were up in the water, and because of the heat, because we could see them out in the middle, and there's a flat spot coming up there. Yeah. But yeah, he had that on the first day. He's had no more, and he said he's seen fish on the top and all that, and he's tried zigs and everything. I just don't know how you're going to get a fish in here and with zigs, like, because the weed's horrendous, but he's had a go.
He's tried everything.
You've got to try it, haven't you? If other people have caught on him in the past, like, but I think that was when the weed was down, like. But yeah, so we had some thunderstorms. We had one day and a massive one yesterday. In the middle of the day, the trees were bending over sideways and everything. If you look at these rods here, the rods were going
side to side,
like towards each of them posts. That's how bad the wind was. Just fix this. Yeah, that's how bad the wind was. The trees were bending over at the other side there. There were branches snapping off here and landing on the floor and that. But it wasn't as bad as the tornado they had on here a few months back, but it was scary. There was a crack went off there and the ground shook, the bivvy shook. Liam was putting his trainies on ready to run to the lodge.
Yeah, I was, yeah.
And abandoned me.
I was just going to shout him on the way past, saying, come on, lad.
Abandon ship, lad. But
yeah, we were safe in the end, weren't we? It sort of blew over. And,
so.
Yeah, it was good.
But we've had a boss week, like, it's been good. We've had some laughs. There's a lad been on here called Swifty, and oh my god, he's the funniest kid I've ever heard in my life. So funny. He's just one-liners all the time. Like, he's brilliant. But they've gone home now. They've gone home a day early because they've been out in Holland for 2 weeks, and then they drove down here to meet us, and they've had a bad week. They haven't really caught much, but
yeah, they've been crashing in front of them, haven't they? But they've just not really been getting their heads down. Really found it really tough. So they decided to go home a little bit earlier. The ferry was cheaper and stuff for them, so they decided to go.
But we've still got a couple of days left now. Lost a koi out there.
Yeah, it was a nice one, that one.
Yeah. 30,
took off like an absolute rocket.
Grabbed all of it with my hand. When it took off here, the rod, I snapped one of my rods the other day bringing weed in. And Liam had brought a barbel rod with him. I've got that
a bit of float fishing with, and we decided to put that on. So that's what he had that on.
It was bowled over like that. And I tried to stop it from running, and it nearly burnt my thumb off. It was going like a steam train. We got in the boat, we didn't even need the motor or nothing, it was just towed us just straight out there to it. Got it out of a weed bed, then out of another weed bed, and then it was like lying dormant in the water with a big lump of weed over it. It was just sat there, and I thought, yeah man, this is going in the net, and then it shook the weed off somehow, just straight into it, shook the weed, boom, just seen it pummeling down. I've never seen a fish like it. It had udders on it like this. And
it was a lovely fish as well.
It
was
come
like,
up, it looked like it was done, it come up to the top, it was just nose up, wasn't it? It started coming towards us, so I just dipped the net at the side of the boat. Liam turned the outboard on and we just rowed toward it, and it went straight in the net, and then just got another lease of life. Turned round, pulled it, bang, straight back out into open water. I couldn't have lifted the net fast enough, it was that quick. Started pummeling off. I had the drag was perfect. It was going, and then there is that many lines in here, you know, stretched out where people have cut them off and that. I don't know what it's hit, but it's just gone down, bang, just pop, just gone, and I was gutted. I'd love a comment like that. We've got some fast jets coming over here now, so you might lose a bit of voice coverage.
Yeah.
Oh, the high.
But yeah, there was some lovely colours when it come up. It was like orange, white, black. I was absolutely gutted for Robbie when it cracked off.
Yeah, I spent last year, didn't I, stalking on koi all week.
Yeah.
Because we went 5 up on the rods that time because it was a big social.
On the party point, didn't we?
5 of us. I've done the video on Charlie Lake, so you'll know we were all fishing like for a run apiece, and when it wasn't your go, you had that much time. I wanted it that way, where you could just go up to koi and try and catch one on a float or whatever. But then I got a ghosty on Charlie, but this was what I wanted, a big orange carrot, and boom, it was gone. And in seconds, I've got the coverage on the GoPro. You'll probably see it. I'll put it on there. You can't win them all, can you? You know what I mean? That's fishing, boy. It's carp fishing, mate. Oh, I've seen Liam catch his 60 and his dream fish, mate, and I'm tingling now thinking about it.
That's all I came for, a big comment.
My ears are standing up knowing that what he feels like, and like.
I didn't think I'd get one that big, but yeah, I was over the moon, absolutely over the moon. Made me trip. Yes, well, made me trip.
Buzzes, man. Yeah, we still got a couple of nights to go, so
yeah, hopefully, mate, you might get one. That'll be it, then you'll be able to sort your carp gear then, lad.
Yeah.
Everything done.
Smash them all. Well, yeah, Pascale Lake is fantastic.
It's a lovely place.
The facilities on it are just unreal. It's a little bit pricey, I think, but it's worth paying for if you can bring your family out here, bring your kids out here, let them enjoy it. The kids have been float fishing off the lodge. Bradley's been stalking in the corner down there. My oldest lad, my lad from the army's come. Liam. Oh, here we go.
Hang on. Here we go, we're off again. Life jacket on. Oh, fun.
Just video and making the rods ripped off. Life jackets on, and here we go.
Just like I was explaining before about this bottom corner.
Yeah, this is the bottom corner that we've been baiting up. The rod there. We've been putting that post in the water there to stop the line going in the trees if they kite round.
So this is the second rod, the middle one that we had side by side. We got bumped on the left hand one last night.
Yeah, it wasn't bumped, they just picked the lead up and hasn't hooked itself properly.
Yeah.
We done a video on Charlie like last year and we didn't wear life jackets because it was only 4 foot deep all the way across and you was hitting gravel bars and this place is 7 to 8, 11 foot deep, full of weed. Wear your life.
I'm sorry, innit, mate?
Wear your life jackets. The wind's pulling us back. How milky it is down here.
Well, they're in here, aren't they? Getting the weed bed here.
Yeah. Oh no. Fuck's sake.
No.
No. Sure it was that rod.
Yeah, definitely. It bent over. What's up?
This is about where you dropped it as well.
You are?
Are you sure?
Yeah, definitely.
That's where we dropped it there. We just lost that. Well, we don't know whether it was
Well, I
in
think
there.
it was just some trailing line, but it absolutely ripped off, didn't it?
Ripping it. Well, I can't see it was being done because everything was still there, the lead was still there, the
Bait's still on.
bait's still on, and it was just in the little weed bed, that we'd just gone behind, so I don't know what that was all about. That was some take that as well. That's it. Oh well. Start the week and we don't lose anything and then it's just gone.
That's the third one now, isn't it?
I think there is a fish trail on loads of line in here, like.
There's got to be, hasn't there?
Dennis has had it over there as well. Had his rod ripping off and there's not.
Yeah, he had one last night, didn't he? About 10:30, he was just absolutely screaming off and there's nothing there at the end when he got out, like.
Considering the amount of I took to for the lodges over there, we put a rod over at the back the other day, and as I was going across, all I could see was lines under the water, so I started picking them up, and I picked them up, and I'm saying like 3 full sets of from the bank to the far margin, both with the same rigs on, same tubing, same leads, so it was the same person. Whoever it is, you probably know who you are if you watch this video. You've gone and chopped all your lines up. You know, it's not hard to put a pair of Polaroids on and go out and find them, because I've done it on robbing like myself, because it can happen through the night time. And you just go out and find them. You'll see them on the top of the weed, and then pull them out. Because these rigs that I brought out had bits of fake corn on. Now they're going to be fishing for a long time after they've been left. And then a fish trail and all that line round is not good for it. It's just going to get.
wants to go for the shrimp. He just wants to go for the shrimp.
It's lickleberry. Very lickleberry. What is the fishing?
Piece of pork. Is that fresh fish? Right, Rob, let's show some odds.
That looks a decent size, I think.
Yeah, it is a decent size. It's what's easy. Might be more. How's that one?
Oh, look at the
Somebody else going. How's that one?
Wow.
2 in an hour.
Wow. Yeah, that's nice. Wait till we bring it.
Move this out the way, come on. Come on, put that over there, Brad.
Hey, Liam, none on the feed.
Yeah, let's go.
None on the feed.
Very.
It's one of Goncourt as well. Alright, I'm on.
Two in an hour.
It's go now. That's it, he just kicks off on him. He's...
Yeah, no, is that what you're doing? Swapping thingies?
Yeah, fish a piece.
Yeah, I'm going to put one down that side edge down there. You can stick one down there.
Disregard. Right, watch out.